The story that I'm about to narrate here speaks to me and you in a way how we approach the poor many a times, or other persons, acquainted with us, or maybe not acquainted with us. And it is of a story that was told maybe in the ancient times by Father Frank Gregory, if I'm not wrong. Yep. And the story goes, a beggar came asking for food. I told him to come around to the back door and asked him to sit on the floor while I went in and brought the leftover food. I brought him food and said, let's pray. Now repeat after me. Our Father in heaven. He said, your Father in heaven? I said, no, say our Father in heaven. He again said, your Father in heaven. This is the beggar. This irritated me no end. I said, why do you say your Father when I say our Father? He said, so it's like this. If I say our Father, then we both become brothers. If we are brothers, you would invite me from the front door and not from the back door. You would ask me to sit on your dining table, not on the floor. You would also not give me stale food. So, somehow, it's not possible that we are sons of the same Father. He may be your father, but he can't be our Father. Whose father is he? The question asks. It took a beggar to teach me the truth. He sighed. And it is common that in this world, yesterday we are watching a little documentary, for one of the beautiful cities. And it also goes to the second largest slums in Africa. And the question was, some people live a very luxurious life. And the question goes, do all these people belong to one Father? Some people are into the best of their luxuries, and some people are into the worst of their sufferings. And this puts in us a question. Why is it so? And of course, we know most people are corrupt, and that's why we have poor people. For example, we hear that America wastes a lot of food that could feed thousands and millions of families a day. Yet they waste it. They throw it into the sea or destroy it, And so there are people, even at this time of COVID-19, who are spending and using the money for the poor to satisfy and to fill their bellies. And this is so bad to realize that every human being is made in the image and likeness of the Father. And so it is that even though we may not be equal in the way the setup is, that somehow most of our people should be somehow comfortable. Even the poorest of the poor should somehow be able to have a good shelter and cover themselves, protect themselves from cold and have their daily meal if the whole world was ready to share what they have been given and what they have achieved. But the thing is, this world seems to be possessed by some people, a few. It seems like others are just visitors, and some owns this world and all its treasures. However, there is a call that each of us to share the little that we have or the more that we have, so that somehow each of us feel accepted, feel accommodated into this planet that all of us are in, you know. And if you didn't belong to this planet, then you would have gone far away where you won't interact or be able to see the poor around you, you know. So let us think and reflect about it. This story teaches us a lot, you know. Should we call God our Father then? I leave it to you. Question yourself. Make a progress from where you're falling away, considering the next neighbor, the next person as your brother or your sister. My dear brother and sister, as you continue to contemplate on this, don't forget to subscribe. It is important that you do so. And don't forget to share. Don't forget even to like. Let us promote each other as God promotes us to a second step in our lives.